It's the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Coach's Corner, fueled by Donut Country and McDonald's on 1019, 100.5, 1450, WGNSSports.com, and Big G TV.
We're back here on the Coaches Show, which is brought to you by Edward Jones Financial Advisor Lee Colvin, who will work with you to develop a complete, tailored strategy to help you achieve your financial goals. That's Edward Jones Financial Advisor Lee Colvin. Talking Stewarts Creek boys basketball this morning. Adam Jones joining us here today. Coach, good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, Brian. How are you doing?
Doing good. Icy, nasty, cold week, and here we are, and you haven't played a game all week, I think, right?
We have not. No, we have been off over a week. We decided kind of just for safety purposes to go ahead and not play Friday, and we moved it to this upcoming Monday. That way let the ice clear out front, all that sort of fun stuff. Yeah,
I know that the Smyrna, Laverne area and over toward Williamson County where we kind of border, that area had more ice than anywhere else and a little more damage up that way too.
Yeah, it really did. We still had some trees down and, kind of where our main gym entrance is, we don't get much sun there. So, I mean, there was just a sheet of ice, even though our custodial crew did a good job trying to clear it. We just decided it'd be safer for everybody to just kind of go ahead and push it towards Monday. But give us a tough week coming up, and we haven't played for a while. But, I mean, we've at least been able to get in practice, so the kids have at least touched the ball a little bit. So we'll just see how it goes Monday. You never know.
Yeah, well, I guess Thursday was the first day you could get back into the gym at all, and so that was several days off if you count the weekend. And how did you communicate with your guys what to do? I mean, I talked this morning. I said 3 bags of Doritos and PlayStation probably isn't the conditioning that you want to do.
It's probably not, and we're starting to play well, so our kids are dialed in, and they want to be ready to go. But still, it's tough to, especially when it's icy and freezing outside. There's only so much you can do. We communicated, do some sort of workout, exercise, all that sort of stuff. But there's no way to monitor that. But it's been the longest break all year, so we came back Thursday, and we really didn't do much of anything, but just kind of play and not stop very much, so we can just get up and down and get our conditioning and our legs back under us.
Yeah. Did you, with no game on Friday, did you get in the gym on Friday too, or how did that work out yesterday?
We did, yeah. We practiced. It was more of a normal practice. Now the end, last 20 or 25 minutes or so, we just kind of, not real conditioning, but we played to condition. We kind of just got up and down. We didn't blow the whistle much. Just kind of playing ourselves back into shape. But more of a legit practice, and then giving them off today, and then we'll come back in the gym Sunday, and then we got, a full week ahead of us.
Yeah, and you put JV on top of that and trying to juggle all of these schedules and rescheduling. I mean, it's a nightmare when we get something like this for a coach, isn't it?
It has been tough, and some teams are, they'll be caught up after today. I think we got some games today that they're making up for Tuesday, and a lot of teams did play yesterday. We're one of the few that did not. But it just kind of is what it is. And we got to figure it out as we move forward. And hopefully we can make up our Tuesday game that we missed against Rockville sometime later this year, which might be the last week of the season. But we'll have to figure that out. But, yeah, it's not the most fun this time.
Yeah. Well, and you guys have been kind of on a roll, won 4 of your last 5, and we're in that Blackman game as well. So, something like this, you hope it doesn't kind of break momentum.
Yeah, we were playing really well. And we've got a group that I don't think it will. We've had 2 decent days of practice, even after being off for a long period of time. And I think we got a mature group we'll hit the floor and kind of pick up where we left off. I'm not too worried about that. I'm just, a little bit of the conditioning. That's all I'm kind of worried about. But we'll be able to handle that, and I trust our kids.
Well, Adam Jones with us this morning, talking Stewarts Creek boys basketball here on the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Coach's Corner. Last game out was with your rival Smyrna, and 78-58 win there. And SRM Concrete solid performer from that game, Sean Goggins, 21 points for you that night.
Yeah. Collectively, the whole group played pretty well, but obviously Sean led the way points-wise. But, we had London Nelson had a great game. Jerry Taylor played great defense at the points. Dalen Stegall. It was just kind of a chip in from everybody. And, those games, it was at home. The atmosphere was awesome. Kind of the kids knew we were going to be off for a little bit, so they left everything out there. And, but we had a great time. We played well, and hopefully we can get them again at their place when their atmosphere is going to be just as good.
Yeah, that was one game that we had on the schedule since early on, and was really looking forward to coming. And then with MTSU rescheduling because of Saturday games needing to be moved back and all, unfortunately, weren't able to get there to broadcast that game. But the atmosphere in the Stewarts Creek Smyrna games is just a notch above, it seems.
It is. I mean, obviously our kids look forward to it. I look forward to it. We both got two pretty good teams, and, whoever shows up is probably going to get the win. And but our crowd, our students, their students travel. Our students will travel when we go there. I mean, it's a fun atmosphere for the kids, and it's tough to win on the road in that game for sure.
Also, in that game, Landon Nelson had double figures for you. Stegall, Taylor, they were in double figures. So I think you had, 4 players score 10 or more?
Yeah, we did. Like I was saying, I mean, it was a good group effort. And not only offensively, we asked certain guys to, not really score as much. I'll use Jerry Taylor as an example. So when he can have 10, that's really good for us. He's more of a sit-down, guard the best player type guy. But, yeah, collectively it was great, and we need that moving forward with more guys helping us. But, we don't ask some guys to score a ton, but if they can figure it out, then we're even better and tougher to beat.
We are so close. I don't know if guys – teenagers really kind of understand this, but as a coach, you probably have the season kind of broken down into sections, and we're getting into that section, which is going to determine your postseason, where you start things and matchups and all of that kind of thing. I mean, some really important games in the next, 2.5 weeks here.
Yeah, there are, and and we're going to play a lot of games every week.
Yeah.
Maybe next 2 weeks we might have 3 games. But we kind of talk before district and region starts. I mean, only with 4 teams, it's the games are very important because you don't have a lot of games to make back. If you lose one, you gotta go out and win some more because district doesn't last very long. It's quick, it's over fast, and the records are the records, but. We kind of broke it down as district and region. We're almost combining it. We want to be the top of both. Obviously, the district matters first and foremost for the tournament, but our kids want to win the region game just as much as district, and we kind of, every game's just as important as the next.
Well, just to kind of show you the difference, you played Blackman on January 16th. You're going to turn around and play them again here this coming week, and so it is kind of condensed, but when you look at that, and there are so few district games, and that's going to determine your seeding, and then that seeding is going to determine what happens in the region. I mean, it's all it does seem to be more amplified, those district games especially. Yeah,
definitely, and luckily we haven't got off to a bad start, but if you get off to a bad start and get into an 0-2 hole or something like that, and it's your seeding almost is what it is. We'll know a lot by the end of next week. It might be almost set by the end of next week with still, a couple weeks to play, which that's kind of the strange thing. And that's kind of why we're preaching to the kids. The region games matter too. One, we need to see the teams. We need to be confident we can beat them when the region tournament comes around. But also because district can be over when we still have a whole week of games left, if that makes sense. So, we still got to buckle down and play and make every game important.
That's what's going to be really weird about the region tournament. I've been doing this since 1994, and this is the first time that everybody will have played everyone in the region at some point in the regular season, sometimes maybe twice. And it's going to be all Rutherford County. There's no question. It mathematically can't happen that you don't have 2 teams two girls, two boys teams going into the sectional round, the Sweet 16, if you will. It's just it's different. So
it's a bit bizarre. I mean, obviously we need to play each other because we got to fill our schedules out.
Right.
But, I mean, it's almost like back in the day a few years ago where it's almost just one big district. I mean, even though it's not, but it's different for sure.
Well, and I think it's great because, I mean, you've got rivalries with Rutherford County. You're going to have better gates and all, and I think it's just worked out great. But what we can't have is any more school closings for ice and snow or whatever, because you've got 3 games the next 2 weeks. I mean, it's going to be busy.
Yes, we cannot, and if that boils it down, then obviously no one has to come to the game, but we're not going to take so much safety protocol. We're going to play the game, so we don't have to make it up anymore. But hopefully, knock on wood, we get all that done and get through this weather, and then we can start focusing on district tournament seeding and region tournament stuff like that. Get to some warmer days.
Big week for Stewarts Creek this week. Monday hosting Laverne, then at Oakland and at Blackman on Tuesday and Friday, respectfully. And Coach, appreciate you being on this morning. Good luck in this week coming up. It's a big one for the Redhawks.
It is. Thank you very much, Brian. We'll
Absolutely.
be ready to go.
Sounds good. That is Adam Jones joining us here on the Coaches Show, which is brought to you by Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, family owned and operated since 1977. Get the best service with Prentice Allsup Heating and Air online at PrenticeAllsup.com.